Hello, 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 beautiful people. How you doing? You good? We're here. We're live. I've got honey and lemon because my voice is not great today, but I fancy the stream. I've put off streaming the last couple of days because my voice has not been at its best, but we're here today. We're going to have some fun. How are we going? You have a good weekend? I hope so. Why is my activity feed not working again? Someone told me how to fix this before and I can't remember how I do it. Yarrow, dude, thank you so much for the 7 months, the Prime. Holy stream. Yeah, holy indeed. There's the brand. There's a link in the description or below the stream. Go check them out. Dude, I appreciate it a lot. CJ Chaos, dude, thank you for the 56. Zyfed, how you doing, mate? 20 streams in a row. I sound pristine as always. I don't know if that's true, but I appreciate it. Right, how did I fix this before? I think last time I had to log in and out of stream elements. Am I going to really do that while I'm live streaming? It's dangerous, but I like danger. You know what? I'm going to do it. Oh, chat, am I still here? Are we still here? I hope so. If not, well, I hit a button I shouldn't have hit while I'm streaming. Okay, I fixed it. We're done. We're done. Minty, thank you for the sub as well. Minty, when did you sub? Oh, yeah, I can see that now because now I've fixed the feed. How are we doing, dude? Thank you so much for the 52. 9 minutes ago. Did my stream go down while I was dealing with a disaster downstairs? Was that a thing? Chat, I've had a bit of a moment in the house. You know, I was just getting ready to live stream. I was just getting myself some honey lemon. And you can see the lemon floating there. I get downstairs, there's a dog, and the shoe cabinet is open, and there's half an insole just shredded up across the whole of the kitchen. So, if you're wondering, Jack, why were there 2 songs played in the intro of the stream today? Is because for 4 minutes of that 7-minute intro, I was running around like an absolute madman. It was, not ideal. But, situation's under control. Dog has been tamed. We had a shoe rack, right? Just an open shoe rack, and the dog kept going for shoes. So we thought, you know what? Bit annoying. We can deal with this. We'll put in a shoe cupboard. And he learnt to open the cupboard within 24 hours. So that went well, basically, is what there is to say there. Also, I'm making myself a holy drink. Any look with the Lemsip sponsorship? Well, you know what? I'm not sure if Holy is great for a sore throat, but why not? I need the caffeine. We've got a late night stream today. I've still got to edit tomorrow's YouTube video. Also, how is the sound of the pouring? It's not a nice sound, is it? So yeah, Milo's the reason we're late. Also, can we discuss the drama in the curling? Oh my word. Oh my word. The absolute drama in the curling. Who's been loving it? Are Canadians all cheats? Couldn't beat the Swiss today, though, could they? I think people thought when I was going on about the curling, I was actually being ironic last week. No, 100% dead serious. I bloody love the curling. Didn't they do it against Switzerland as well today, and they still lost? Drama. It was the Swedes the first time. It was Switzerland today, everyone. I know the difference between Switzerland and Sweden. I think. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong. Smogfather, how are you doing, dude? I'm good. I've got a bit of a sore throat, but you know what? Nothing a bit of wrist action, holy, and some honey and lemon on the side can't fix. Twitter's amazing right now. That finger is the biggest thing on the internet. I'll be honest, it might be on your feed. On my feed, it's just all American politics and just spam. Is anyone else's feed like that? Probably. Should we play some Football Manager? I will apologise, chap, for the fact it's been so long since the last stream. But, yeah, I'll be honest, I've not been 100%. And as you guys will know, I was filming a TV show during the week. Chat, do you want to know what the TV show is I've filmed? I think we can reveal it now. I really should have put this as the teaser for the stream. I finished filming the show. The show does not air for probably 3 to 4 months. Are you ready, chat? Big pause here. For people outside the UK, they might not realise the cultural significance of this. If you're from the UK or you're familiar with the show, it's the most on-brand show ever for me to go on. Are you ready? It's not Naked Attraction. I don't know why I'm building up the tension here. I could go through every show. It's not. It's not Pointless. It's not Deal or No Deal. The show that my wife and I went on, chat, it's it's television heritage here in the UK. We went on Bargain Hunt. That's right. In my house, I have the Bargain Hunt jacket. Is that the best show ever to go on? I think it might be. Absolute cultural heritage. Is it the most on-brand show ever for me to appear on? I think so. I think so. Now, the show has finished filming. Now, we did the auction this week, just gone. It will air in the next few months. I get told a few weeks before when it's going to go out. Maybe we'll do a watch-along. Can we ask why? Why not? It's the greatest TV show on Earth. And no one can convince you otherwise. If you've not watched Bargain Hunt when you've been sick and off school as a kid growing up, or you're working from home in the afternoon, or you had a dentist appointment and you went home and didn't work the morning, like, have you really lived as someone living in the UK? I don't think so. I don't think so. Did you apply? I didn't apply. The wife applied. And the wife applied because her dad got obsessed watching the show when he was over visiting. And my mum had been complaining for months about the fact she kept applying for my dad to get on, and all her applications were unsuccessful. So the wife thought, you know what, let's spite the mother-in-law and apply to go on. So there you go, chat. There will be a WOC face reveal on BBC. The BBC will be doing the face reveal. The face reveal will be televised. So, yeah, that is why... the last couple of weeks, as I've filmed the 2 parts of the show, has been a bit annoying with streaming and stuff. That, and I got ill this week after filming, which was a bit of a pain. But you know what? We live, we laugh, we love. Crazy Brit, thank you for the 30 months of the Prime. I feel like someone called Crazy Brit who just says, F off, go on, Jack. You understand the significance of Bargain Hunt. Cultural heritage. And also, Mako, mate, thank you for the Prime. First time Prime sub. And yeah, I was working on the kick for ages, chat. If you've ever watched Bargain Hunt, there's a kick at the end of the show. I've been rehearsing that like crazy. And I think I nailed the kick. I did such a good kick that our expert thought I kicked with the wrong foot. But it was actually I kicked so far across that they thought I kicked with the wrong leg. Do we have to pretend it'll be the first time my name's revealed? Yes, if you know, you know, yeah. Yeah. Have I watched any of the cricket recently? I haven't been. I've been too busy watching the curling. I'm not sure I'm allowed to say what expert we have, chat. We'll leave it as a mystery. I didn't know who the expert was until they jumped out. Like, you know when you watch Bargain Hunt and they go, here's the expert for the team. And the team's like, we need someone who understands value. We need to, there's the bit that they do where the 2 teams say what they need in their expert. It is genuinely a surprise. Who's presenting Batman Hunt now these days? I assume that was Bargain Hunt corrected to Batman Hunt. I'll tell you what, chat, I'd love to go on a TV show called Batman Hunt. Batman, what would Batman Hunt be? But, yeah. It is a good old time. Anyway, we're back in New Zealand, by the way. For people who have missed this, Hexagon Challenge. No longer a Pentagon Challenge. We've gone to New Zealand. We've taken over Auckland City. I'm hoping this is going to be like a one and done kind of thing. Right now, we're playing in the Northern Premier League, which is only the first half of the season. We need to finish in the top 4 to qualify for the next round. Admittedly, 12 games in, we're looking very good to qualify for the next round. So you can join us for the good vibes here. The episode is on sometime in the summer, I believe, chat. It takes months for them to, get it edited and stuff. They will tell me a few weeks before it goes out when it's going out. But I literally don't know. But they said months. See, you probably got till the summer to hang on. I will be honest, chat, when our expert jumped out, it was one of those ones where it's like, shit, they look familiar. She looks familiar. I don't know her name. So you had the awkward intro where she then has to say her name for us to be like, oh, it's you. Wok is right, though. We have to watch it first before telling others, and if it's too cringe, the episode doesn't exist. The thing is, chat, the whole episode is just a marketing stunt by Wok to do her face reveal on TV. Because let's be honest, after that, then she can just appear on the streams all she wants. And it's a lot better reveal to do your face reveal on British national television than on the Twitch or YouTube channel. Sorry to the Twitch or YouTube channel viewers. Sent a picture to my dad. He said you look like the type. Thank you to Mr. Joe Elbow for the kind words. Right, we're taking on our local rivals here. They are arguably the second best team in the league, but we're bloody massive, and we've got Kodjo Avora, Senzo, you Soldier Boy had told him, you know what, we're not gonna do the whole Soldier Boy rap whenever David Hughes scores. I don't know the words. Do I get early access to the episode? I don't, chat. So I won't see how cringe it is until we watch it. And let's be honest, Bargain Hunt is inherently a cringe show. It's a show that embraces the cringe, which I think is, you know, that is basically the motto to the Twitch channel. Embrace the cringe. If the next transfer window video is entitled something like Hunting for Bargains with a picture of you as David Dickinson, I'll be disappointed. Is David Dickinson still around? He doesn't host the show anymore. I feel like he must be very old, because he watched it when I was meant to be revising for my GCSEs. Like, Bargain Hunt has been around for ages. I think when they were filming it, they were telling us it's like season 73, which is insane. What colours were we? We were blue. We were blue. I have the Bargain Hunt jacket, chat. I will be selling it on eBay. You know, got to recoup the losses somehow from the days I couldn't work. I would go wear it now, but that's a bit cringe. You know, we'll save it for a transfer window, because that's less cringe. Okay, you know what? I deserve to concede. You do get to keep the jacket. Yes, you do. Of course we did the kick at the end. Chat, I was practicing the kick for months. Actually, that's a lie. We only found out we were on just before Christmas. But I've been working on the kick like crazy. But yeah, I do still have the jacket. The jacket's very good quality as well. Now, it's 1-1. We've dominated the game. Do I want to try and have a little bit more of possession? I'm not sure we need to. Like, we should be fine. Right, David, you do your thing. That is a ball and a half to Vidaria. We love that. Rublico, there's so many players forward. Kodjo Avora's there! What a finish on the volley. Can we discuss that goal? Also, chat, what are people's thoughts on the new Football Manager update? I've not got the vibe check from the community on what people's thoughts are on it yet. I've been so busy this week, and then I've been sick and just kind of stuck in bed a lot of the time. I've not actually seen much of the new match engine and stuff outside of what I've played for videos. So I'm not sure what people are saying. Like, has your tactic broken if you're still playing FM26? I feel like it hasn't changed that much, but I mean, I could still bottle things here and then I'll claim it's the match engine's fault, you know. Love the update. Pass map's been great and I'm not losing possession stupidly as much. I mean, that is stuff that I like to hear. Oh my word, I thought we were going to score. I do wish the pass maps were a bit more easily accessible, right? Like, this might sound stupid. You know on the player profile screen, chat, where it has like the attribute like screen by default, but then you can like click on personal or history. Like there's a few tabs. Does anyone else realize there was like a thing here at the top where you could go like statistics or formations, like a tab, and then rather than you having to move these all individually, like it would like cycle all of the stuff on screen at once. I feel like that would be very useful because I like the pass maps, but like it's not as useful when like you're watching a video when you need to check the formations of teams playing and the pass map stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's my take anyway. The Timu, dude, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Appreciate it a lot, mate. Hopefully you had a good FM stream. We are delving into the update actually for the first time. Also, is their pass map mental or is it just me? They are not trying to play the ball through the middle. They're just playing it down the wings. Fair enough. Also, I wish there was more heat maps rather than just the average position. I'd love a heat map. I played FM26 for the first time too much today. Rebuilt a team, played 2 matches and turned it off. I just can't vibe with it. The thing is, I sometimes have that issue with actual FMs as well. I feel like it's a bit weird, actually. As a YouTuber and a streamer, like, before you start a save game, you kind of really vibe check it ahead of time. But I do remember in a day before when I used to play this game for kind of fun. Imagine playing this game for fun. I'd overthink save games at times. I don't know if anyone can relate to that. At least they fixed the rain, right? Oh, and the match engine's great. I've decided the match engine's really good. Never mind, it was offside. The match engine's awful. They should fix the match engine. Jota, how you doing, mate? Are you well? I just feel like this is the FM26 experience in a nutshell. They add stuff and make it unnecessarily difficult to find stuff. I'd agree with that. I was thinking recently, chat, about why I don't feel immersed in my Football Manager save game. The thing is, I actually feel kind of immersed in my save games, but I almost feel like that is partially because of the storytelling element, where it might sound a bit stupid, but I think when you're a content creator and you kind of, live commentating your matches, you do just inherently build up a bit more of an attachment to the players and stuff. Does that sound weird, or is that understandable? Maybe I just was playing the game incorrectly before, but I feel like naturally when you're telling a story and there's thousands of people watching it, that makes you feel a bit more into it. I feel like for me, the issue is, right, the game has bugs and issues and stuff that just breaks the immersion and the suspension of disbelief a little bit. And that can be frustrating. You can be having a really good play session and then something bad happens. Spoilers, that might happen in tomorrow's Park to Prem episode. Really bad bug, actually. Probably the worst bug I've had in a video. And it completely takes you out of it. But then I think the other issue is that, I don't feel like I'm, part of the game world. I feel like the game itself feels, quite small around you as the manager. You almost feel like the main character, whereas typically you don't. Great pen. 3-1, we're chilling. And I feel like the issue is basically that it can be broken down to 3 bits. It's the stuff that is happening in your save game that you don't know about. It's the stuff that has happened in your save game that you can't check. And it's the stuff that's going to happen that you no longer kind of anticipate. And what I mean by that basically is, with the removal of best 11s and historical best 11s, it's really hard to go back and look at save games. If you look at your team's records, youngest player, fastest goal scorer, the player names don't link to the player profiles anymore on that. Stuff like the landmarks, the history, your favorite personnel, all that stuff's kind of buried. So looking back on stuff that's happened in your save game is just really difficult. There's no longer the leading transfers around the world. Visible. There's so much stuff that you can't easily look back on in a save game. Even stuff like most skins, and I think even the default screen in Football Manager for clubs, when you went on a club screen once, you could see the league history graph where it showed where they'd finished year on year, and stuff like that kind of made you intentionally kind of keep up to date with what was happening in your save game a little bit. And then there's the stuff that you can't check going on in your save game. And what I mean by that is during a league season, I don't always keep track on how other teams are doing. Firstly, there's no league history graph, where through the season, every game week, it shows where teams are. But then secondly, for example, just little things on the fixtures screen, your upcoming games, it used to tell you the league position of the teams you were going to play. If you clicked on that fixture, it told you their positioning. And that is a way where you kind of unintentionally start to build up this knowledge. And it's not through reading news articles or going to specific screens. It's just a very passive way that you take in information that you retain. I realised a while ago, there's just a lot of passive information that you kind of unintentionally find out about in Football Manager that you just don't kind of stumble across and kind of therefore know about. Stuff like the race for the golden boot. There's nowhere in game where it shows the top 3 goal scorers and what's happening. It just shows you the top goal scorer with no context as to how much better they're doing than the players in the same division. And stuff like that just helps you build up a narrative in your head as to what's happening. And the game had moments, and some of those moments have been lost. When you're playing Football Manager, I think you're playing kind of to specific points. Like, I don't know about anyone else, but sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'll just play until, the season review bit pops up, or I'll play until deadline day, or until intake day, or until the cup draw for the cup that I'm still in. And because so much of that stuff just doesn't exist anymore, like the season almost lacks these key beats. And like with cup draws, I fully appreciate that. Like I'm guilty of this myself. I might watch 1 in 10 cup draws that I'm in. But if you're like doing a Park to Prem save game and you get to the FA Cup third round, that's a massive moment in your save game that no longer has a moment. If you're doing like a building a nation and you qualify for the Champions League for the first time and you go through all the preliminary rounds, not having a draw for that is like losing a massive moment. And they are like kind of moment to moment beats of a save game outside of the matches that just don't exist anymore and are like a reason you keep playing. Like, I really wish, and I don't know if they'd ever do this, like when you're in a title fight, you get like the title race email. Or like if you're in a relegation scrap, you get like the relegation scrap email. That is an annoying intrigue to Felipe. Do you know the one I mean, chat, where it like shows your strength of schedule and the other teams around your strength of schedule? I think that inbox item should just appear for the league that you're in, both at the top and bottom, even if you're not involved in those battles. Because otherwise there is no other way to like easily kind of anticipate what might happen in terms of with the remaining strength of schedule stuff. And I also feel like, I don't know if anyone else relates to this, like when I'm managing in the Premier League, because the quick flick thing doesn't exist to go down to the Championship if you're on like the main league table screen. I know it's available on like the overview of the cup competition screen. I'd like, at the moment in Park to Prem, I never like check what's happening in the Championship. Like, I feel like towards the end of the season, you should probably get some inbox items regarding, like, the playoffs and who's going up and who has gone up in the Championship. Like, if you're in the Premier League. Like, it's always a bit weird when you're managing the Premier League and you kind of get to, like, June and go, oh, who went up then? And suddenly you realise, like, some interesting stuff happened in the playoffs that you just didn't know was happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is stuff where it's, like, it's a league around... Like, I don't feel involved in the league that I'm in. I feel like my team is like the main character. And I feel like just little bits that kind of flesh out and remind you, hey, this other stuff's happening. Because I don't know about anyone else, like, a lot of it pops up in inbox items. Like if you ever play a break a record for like most league appearances, you don't get the inbox item anymore. It just appears as a news article. I never fucking click into the news articles. I see the headline and go, oh, that's neat. And so... And often, I don't know about anyone else, when I hit continue in Football Manager, I kind of look away. I have a second screen. I'm doing something else. I might be watching the football. So like the fact that the news is presented there means I just miss it. And then the other thing is just stuff that will happen in your save game, which might sound a little bit weird. But like just stuff like on the club profile screen, having like the hot prospects listed, for a club. Because I might go on like Man City's profile and see they've got like a 17-year-old new gen who's their hot prospect. And he might have, I don't know, international caps for Denmark. And so I go, oh, he's good. I'll keep a scout report on him and kind of keep an eye out for this guy. He's playing for Man City and he's only 18. And so you start to anticipate this guy and build up a narrative around him. But not only that, but by discovering him via the club kind of hot prospect segment, you might then go, oh, I should go check out the rest of the Danish national team. Like, have they got any of the young players he's playing with, or maybe the youth team as well? And it's kind of little ways in which you're tricked by Football Manager into kind of following a little bit of a breadcrumb, and suddenly you're on an adventure where you're then checking all the national youth teams. I kind of realised, chat, Football Manager, there's a really easy way Football Manager could improve the game, right? Firstly, improve this screen here. On this screen here, have it so you can actually see all the different competitions you're playing in. Have it so you can see the clubs listed, like, by name, where the career stats is in the bottom corner. Like, give me places that leave this screen to go, if that makes sense. Because if you're on this screen here, like, the only way you're ever going to go is back, I think. Whereas in past FMs, there were certain boxes that would act as curiosity hooks. I think the other one is this screen here is fucking tragic. Can we agree? Can we agree that this is just bad? Like, if I'm on another team that's not me, do I care that they've got 4 members of their recruitment team or 3 medical staff or 4 coach? Like, this is fucking pointless. Do I care that their highest position was first in the A-League, like multiple seasons ago? No. Do I care that they've got no loans, or I've not got a team report for them, or there's no affiliates? Like, there's so much stuff I don't care about here. Like, why can I not see the league history graph for, like, how they've done? This is a terrible example because Auckland's football team have existed for, like, 2 years. Like, for me, this graph should be viewable on the previous screen. Do you know what I mean? I feel like just having stuff like the kits, the year founded, like, that is stuff that could just go on this screen here. You could have the kits in this top bar bit. You could have the facilities as, like, you know, star ratings along the top here, instead of it being this little box, and then that frees up a load of space. A little while ago, chat, did people see the mock-up I did of this screen? Have people seen it? Let me see if I can dig it up, because it's from a little while ago, but... And I will apologise, because it is very, very rough. I say it's literally a mock-up image. I think it's allowed to be a rough image. Why when I save that to my PC? What format is that? Why? What? That is not an image format. Let's just try renaming it JPEG, because that works. Oh, Windows made an angry noise, but it worked. It's like for me, chat. Oh god, one moment. Transform. That is. I need to get it to scale to fit. Fit to screen. Like, why does the screen not look like this? Like, it's all the same information, just presented in a way nicer way. But now I can actually see, like, Mikel Arteta's record as manager in the top left. I can see the player stats for, like, players currently at the team. Like, currently, I have no idea who Brisbane Roar's top goal scorer is. Like, there's no context as to who are their best players, who's got the most goals from, who's got the most assists. Like, you know, just it sounds stupid, but these are little bits where when you go on a player profile screen, you might be like, who's this guy who's top goal scorer for Arsenal? And then that makes you feel more immersed because you actually know these things are happening. Like, I don't know why they're in with the league history graph. And, like, for me, the tactical profile thing is a thing that should just be a panel in the game. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, right now we have this no team report screen. Like, if they go for something that's like the tactical profile, you know what the crazy thing is, chat? This kind of already exists in the game. If you go to a competition and click on a team here, that's their projected lineup. You can see some of their most used lineup, but like this information here, like the formation they play, the playing style, pressing style, like that is all stuff that, in my opinion, should just be on this screen, like it is in the top right here, and then just show the previous used selection. I'm pretty sure that previous used team thing already exists as well in the game. Like, if I go to a team, I do have a team report, and I don't know if I have team reports on anyone, to be fair, because I don't think we've been collecting them. If I go to the portal, and then opposition report, is there here where it shows their, like, last used 11? I feel like there is somewhere where it shows their last used 11. I just can't remember where it is. Oh, Mr. Teeny's here, mate. Mate, just make it happen. You do, Skins. Just do this, mate. The thing is, right, like, stuff like the key player, captain, and hot prospect, right, that all exists in the game. Like, it's on. Let me go somewhere. It's on this screen here, season preview, when you click on a team. So I don't know if these bits can be pulled through somehow to be on the other screen. Because it exists. Like this, I don't think this is a like panel in the same sense, so I don't think it can just be implemented. Also, does this screen look shit now, or is it just me? Like, it used to be a pop-up. I actually think I preferred the pop-up. Also, you can't now deselect the team to get back the previous thing. You have to go back, then click in to get it back to not being team-specific. Walkman, how you doing? 3 years, holy moly, 3 years, Mick. Oh, I miss Mick Schumacher. I miss him. Also, when you click on like a team here, oh, they've changed it. You used to be able to get some information. Is it if you click here? There's somewhere you can click, and you could get some like interesting info. but I can't remember. Where was it? Oh, if you click here, right, Mr. Teeny, on Club Info, this panel here, where you have the team media prediction, the squad personality and their reputation and stuff. Like, why does this stuff, like, not exist at the top? Like, the continental bits there. So that, like, if this is just pullable, like, I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking, like, the media prediction could just be nice up here? Like, you already have the manager here, but the manager's also here. Why does the manager need to... I don't know. Don't know. Anyway, we should play some Football Manager. Zajak, 1993. Best year to be born ever. I might be biased, mate. Thank you so much, though. Appreciate the prime. Have I seen the latest Motorsport Manager update? They got the rights back off Sega and it's in beta. Yeah, I have seen that. That has been... Like, they brought it back a while ago, I think. From what I've heard. Yes, I do a lot of that duplication stuff, almost if it was done by AI. I know for a fact it wasn't done by AI. I actually think I know what's gone on here, chat. I think these boxes have to exist as they do, because they need it to be, like, for navigation purposes. My bet is that there was a period of time where, like, this secondary bar didn't exist. This is my conspiracy theory. I think there's a point at which this bar didn't exist. And so the only way to go to staff was, like, to click into staff. Because if you look at a lot of this stuff, it's stuff that is, like... Well, a lot of it's stuff that's visible along the top. So my conspiracy theory is that they probably didn't want to go for this mental drop-down. And at one point, they were basically hoping that every screen could just be accessed from these, like, 6 hub screens at the top. I think that's why it's duplicated, if I'm being honest. Which doesn't excuse it. It's still fucking mental. And there's, like, other reasons I think that. Like, the fact that if you're, like, on a national team, right? And, like, I go to look at the New Zealand national team. I should do it while I'm on squad, really, for a better example. But if I'm on the squad bit for me, and then I go to the New Zealand national team... Like, by all logic, right, everything you know about Football Manager, if you click under 21s here, right, it should go to the New Zealand under 21s, right? But that just goes to my own under 21s. And I feel like at a design level, basically this secondary bar should have always been whatever you're on. Like, I don't know about anyone else. The amount of times where I'm on a national team and I go, oh, check out their under 21s, and then I click it and it goes to my fucking under 21s. Like, I've played thousands of hours. That's still happening for me. The worst thing is I actually enjoy the game. Like, I really do enjoy it this year. Oh no, Conjo Avora's out for 5 to 6 weeks. Chat, can you hear that? Can you hear? I can hear that. It's the George Weah music. It's playing. I'll tell you what, Weah's legs have gone even more than they've gone before. Yeah, the Motorsport Manager thing's weird. Motorsport Manager, if you didn't see... They got the PlaySport Games got the rights back off Sega for the game, which I think that deal happened 10 years ago. So I guess it was a 10-year agreement, and they released an update for like the first update in like half a decade for Motorsport Manager. Like they released it in beta, I guess, because lots of mods are built around the old version of the game, and they had to move into a new version of Unity. But I wonder if we'll get some new stuff there. What's the rarest nation you've gotten a Wonder Kid from? I love the phrase rarest nation. Feels like we're collecting Pokemon rather than humans. Rarest, Mozambique. Can anyone remember a little while ago? I say a little while ago. It was 2025. No, 2015. It was 10 years ago. I did a save game where we did like a sim into the future, and I took over Oxford in 2080 and had a striker from Mozambique called Gimo Lorenzo. He had like a mullet, but with like dreadlocks at the back of his hair as well. He was an absolute baller. He won like the Golden Boot in the Premier League multiple seasons. I don't think I've ever had a Mozambican since. And I think in that team there was also a Kuwaiti player we had. I've not played Mugenics yet, CJ Kels. Is Mugenics fun, chat? I've not yet played Mugenics. I did have a few Kuwaiti players in that save game. Yeah, because it was a year where they'd added it. So, like, if you're... I think it was to do with, like, your staff's nationality would influence your players' nationalities. But because my club had, like, 6 Kuwaiti board members... Wait, chat, have they got a female player up front, or is that a face pack error? I choose to believe it. They've got a woman up front. He doesn't look like a woman in the match engine, so I think it's a face pack error. Young. Jesse Young. Jesse. That must... It could... She's not very tall. We'll check it after the game. She looks like a man in 3D, which is why I'm confused. But the face pack that we have is set up in such a way where the only reason it'd be a female face is if the player has been given a female regen face. So I don't know. Anyway, Bevan's back in the team. He was complaining about a lack of first team football. Kodjo Avora's kept him out. Bevan's back in the team. It's offside. It was such a good finish. I had a wonder kid from Iraq who won the Ballon d'Or. Can anyone remember, what was that Iraqi player called for like 10 years ago? Was it Human Tariq? Was that his name? He was like a deep line playmaker. He was an absolute baller. Who signed him? Hold up your hand if you signed Tariq back in the day. I think he had like a kind of respectable career where he played a lot in like the Gulf nations. I feel like he like made a bit of a name for himself. Like, I don't think it was Saudi. I think it was one of the other ones. But I can't remember. I'll tell you what, part of me wants to go back in the summer and just do like an FM14 save game. Bring me back Carlos Fierro and Eric Torres. You know how Football Manager has save game compatibility, chat? I wish that, well, maybe we'll be able to do this in 10 years, but imagine if you could like move a save game from like FM14 to FM15 to FM16 to FM17 and somehow you could get it all the way to present day. Like, obviously, we have the save game compatibility now with, like, FM23 through to 26. Can we keep that going for a decade? I wonder who the Wonder Kids will be nostalgic about in 10 years' time. Balanta and Mamana, the GOAT centre-back parent. Ah, that was fun. That was so fun. Eder Alvarez Balanta. Did he start at River Plate? Can anyone remember, was it Lucas Romero? Who was like a defensive midfielder from Argentina. I don't think he ever came to Europe. I think he played like, he's got a quite respectable career where he's like played in the top flight of Argentina and like in the Libertadores a lot. I don't know why I look back on those players so much more nostalgically than like players a few years after. Is it because it was one of my first years doing videos? I don't know. Cliff Garcia and FM34. Oh, I miss him. I used to love signing Carlos Fierro and Eric Torres. Can anyone remember Eric Torres? I feel like Carlos Fierro was the Mexican one that everyone would sign, but Eric Torres was, I think he was also at Chivas. You could basically get the pair of them, and as a Mexican strike force, they'd be like good enough for the Premier League. What's the oldest Football Manager I have on Steam? Let me check. The oldest Football Manager I have on Steam, chat. I have 2009. Was 2009 the first year with a 3D match engine? I think that was the first year where you were forced to install it on Steam. I think that might have even been the game that forced me to create a Steam account. Would that have been right? I'm not sure. Can we have a sample of FM09? Have people... I realise, right, there's a whole generation of people who've probably never seen Football Manager 2009. I remember the drama when FM09 required Steam. Like, loads of people were like, I'm never playing another Football Manager because you're making me install Steam. It's kind of funny in retrospect, isn't it? It's not that different, I suppose, to the discourse around Epic Games, right? Where you have the Epic Games exclusives. Jack, Human Tariq spent most of his career in the Iraqi League, but had stints in the UAE and Egypt. Forged a quite good national team record with over 70 caps, and he's only 30 now. Oh, God, only 30. Only 30. That makes me feel young. When everyone had Steam, when the fact that people complained about having to install Steam and now just everyone has Steam is kind of funny. Chat, shall I install... Palmer wants to install FM09, but is that really the tangent we go on this stream? I feel like it's the kind of thing where if you never played that game, you'd be like, what? Like, this is what you guys had to play? All right, Lobo, you bang in free kicks. He's our left back, but today he's playing at left attacking mid. He's scored so many bangers this year. Get another. He's actually at the crossbar. It's dipping. Oh, I thought he was going to spin in. I think it was in colour. I think FM09 did have colour, everyone. I want to say 3D came in FM11 or 12. It came in FM09, I'm pretty sure. I can see that 3D was in FM09. Chat, I'm installing it now. It's 1 gigabyte. It won't take long to download. Although, as you know, my internet is notoriously temperamental, so streaming whilst I download is a risk. If we start dropping frames, it's because I decided to download FM09. Apologies for the Wonder Kids sidetracking. What's your take on the Canada cheating in the curling? Outrageous. Jesse, dude, how you doing? Cheers, Jack. Hope it's all as well. Been a while since I watched you. Hope this year's good for content and numbers are up. No, the numbers are good, actually. The numbers on Park to Prem are quality. I think, in general, like, there's a... Oh, no, the stream went down. Are we back? YouTube, are we back? Are we back? I'm still downloading the game. Still up on YouTube. Excellent. The stream went down, as I said. It might go down while I download the game. I knew the risk and I did it anyway. Well, YouTube's like, what happened? We didn't go down. Right, we should be back. Hello, Twitch. Sorry, you know what happened. I warned you all. On YouTube, did we even go down? YouTube? I don't think we went down on YouTube. Oh dear, it's all very funny, isn't it? Yeah, YouTube's just like, yeah, it was fine there. Oh, have we just gone down? We've gone down again! YouTube, are you still there? I assume so. I'm now seeing if I can fix it somehow, but I don't think I can. F's in the chat. YouTube is fine. Oh dear, YouTube's reported in. We're good. Hello, YouTube. Should we just have a little bitching session about Twitch? This is all because I downloaded FM09. I don't know what the issue is. It's definitely a software-related issue, but why does it only affect Twitch? Even when I've disabled the multi-streaming, it still happens. We're back now. Hello, Twitch. Sorry. You know, we downloaded FM09 and things broke. Whenever up with a Championship Manager 95 download. Not wrong. Not wrong. Chat, do we load up FM09? If people... I feel like... I don't even know how this is going to look. I might hate how this looks. What if I hate how it looks? I'll tell you what would be funny if somehow it would be... Oh. Chat, I've tried to load up FM09. It's told me I might need to enter in my Steam key. It's given me the key for the game. But I might need to activate the game. Blimey. Okay, we might... You know, give me another 5 minutes. Imagine if I'd accidentally leaked my FM09 Steam key. That would have been an interesting explanation, wouldn't it? Oh, Jesse, sorry, I did reply, but my internet was down. Numbers are okay. On Part of Prem's doing really, really solid, but I think in general, there's just fewer people, like, searching and kind of being curious about Football Manager to discover it. Oh, chat. I've got it loaded. Oh, God, it's making my whole PC shit the bed. Oh, it's a full screen application. Who knows what's going to happen here? Why is it so blurry for you lot? Oh, God, let me... You know what? We'll try it this way. Oh. Why was that so blurry? Let me add source. Game capture. If I put any full screen application, is that going to work? I don't even know what's happening here, chat. I'll be completely honest with you. Anything could be about to happen. Can you see the game? No, that's not worked. Chat, why have I decided this is a good idea? FM26. Oh. Okay, well, we kind of have a game. 1 second. Chat, I don't think this game was designed for 4K monitors. Can I scale it up? Preferences. Oh my God, right. Chat. Is there a zoom setting or we might have issues? Interesting. I feel like I'm... I can change the size, but this is going to change the... You know what? Let's just try putting it to 9. Chat, do I have enough resolution options? Chat, why is there so many resolution... I'm still scrolling. Oh, chat, I have to pick which monitor. It has every monitor as an option. Oh, God. Let's try this. Where's the confirm button? Chat, that is the confirm button. Oh, okay. Oh, it's moved screens, though. I don't want it on that screen. I can't see it now. Oh, chat, I've broken it. It's on the wrong screen. Right, let me try moving it onto another... So I don't want monitor 1. I want monitor 0. Of course there's a monitor 0. Why wouldn't there be a monitor 0? Oh, all my monitors have gone black. All my screens have gone black. Chat, stuff's happening. I think my graphics card might have crashed. Oh. Everything's gone off on my screen. Oh, we're back. No, don't cancel it. No, it's undone. Oh, chat, it takes more than 15 seconds for it to process everything happening. That's right. Let's see if it loads quicker the second time I try. No, please stop. What are you doing? Why is there 2 windows now? All right, we'll try again. You can see this. You know, like when you move a full screen application, chat, it goes to a black screen and flashes and all that. It's basically doing that for me, but it's taking longer than the time it gives me as a grace period. All right, I'll try again. I hope you guys can see what's happening. Right, everything's moving around like on my screen, trying to work out. Okay, yes. Okay, we've done it. Oh my God, my whole PC's having a fit. You probably shouldn't be running a game from 2008. Oh. I should really run it in windowed mode, shouldn't I? Oh, chat, my PC is... I genuinely don't think I can run the game. Oh, wait. Wait, we're good. Was there a windowed... The thing is, I've got it set to only record full screen application. Right. Can you see this now? Are we good? I think we're good. You can't see it, but on my other screen, I can see another version of FM26 running. Which is a bit concerning. Oh, look, chat, look how quickly it all loads. Where are we managing? What leagues? I don't even know. Is this leagues to load? Is there any weird leagues here? What leagues have changed the most in recent years? I don't even know. You know what? We'll load China. So that's the lowest league. Coca-Cola League 2. Blue square. We're going down to the blue square. A Beijing IT in this version? No idea. Select to start date. Now I can. Date. I thought this was text size. It's database size. Large. I feel like there is a way that you can go into advanced settings and load more leagues, but we don't need to worry about that right now. So wait, this game came out. Chat, this game came out 18 years ago. This game is literally older than people watching the stream. That is terrifying. This game would have come out in 2008. Oh my word. I feel old. I don't have a profile. I mean, this game predates my YouTube channel by 4 years. Why does it feel so retro? Because it is. Oh, chat. It actually has a functional calendar. Imagine that. We'll be English. We don't need a favourite team. Select a team I want to be manage. If you click next, you can add a manage manually. Wait, do I have to pick my team here? Oh, look at this. Oh, chat. AFC Wimbledon. Oh, chat. Who was in the Prem? Oh, this is proper Barclays. Golden era. All these teams deserve to be here. Does anyone else feel oddly nostalgic just seeing this? What the fuck is that, Barnsley? What is that, Barnsley? You upgraded. What is that? Is not. That is not. I feel like we've gone back into the 1900s. I mean, oh, chat. Burnley, 125 years old. Why do so many of these badges just feel so retro now? Charlton are way ahead of the curve, aren't they, really? It's actually mad how some of these just haven't changed. I mean, Barnsley win, don't they, chat? Let's be honest. Like, a lot of these are like quite nice, clean, modern badges that have kind of aged nicely. What is that? Who's in League One? Who have we got? Brighton, up the pissing Seagulls. Oh, chat, Leeds are in League One. I'll tell you what, we might have our plan for our summer save. How did I get this? I bought this game. How did I get this? I own this game on Steam. Is this for the league season? Leeds had massive negative points. Hereford, chat. Hereford in League One. I think Abramovich would have already been here. Abramovich came in what, 2003, 2002? I own this game on disc and not Steam. This game required Steam to install. You needed this because there was a lot of drama around this edition because it was the edition that forced you to download Steam. Scunthorpe chat. Oh, up the irons. I get nostalgic in Coca-Cola. Chat, you could go Luton in League 2. I have the game on disc, yeah, but if you have the game on disc, John, you still had to install it on Steam. That was the whole drama around this game. Steam was forced. Macclesfield, Brentford. Oh, chat, Darlington when they had their massive stadium.
Oh, anyone else just feel not... Who was in the National Leagues? Oh, Telford. There'll be teams here that don't exist anymore as well, which is a bit sad, really. It's kind of mad, actually, isn't it? Someone's pointed out, like, Brentford v Macclesfield is literally in the FA Cup. And the gap between them now is mad compared to this. Oh, chat, who should we manage? Who did Man City have at this point in time? Is this Robinho? You know what? We'll make ourselves City manager. We don't need to save the game. Oh, gosh. Chat, everything's at the top. I've got, like, the zoom turned up and everything still feels very small. Shay Given, Joe Hart, Casper Schmeichel. Oh, chat. Does anyone have an FM09 face pack? Benjani, Robinho. The streets will remember. Danny Sturridge, 18 years old, pace abuse. I feel oddly nostalgic. Imagine having the whole league table fit on a screen. What a novel concept. I'm trying to remember if there's a way to like see the best 11. I've literally not touched this game since it vanished, so I can't remember really anything. Is there like a best league season preview? I don't think there was at this point. There was stars, wasn't there? I feel like the stars looked better in these older games. Chat, did the stars look better stacked? It went above 5 stars as well, back in the day. Micah Richards is my best player in terms of potential. 11 caps at 20. He must have, like, mad potential in game. "17 headings, 17 long throws." I bet he's absolutely unbelievable. We're going to have to do a save on this, aren't we, in the summer? There's just players at Craig Bellamy. This is just... Does anyone else just feel an odd nostalgic itch? Is there a way for me to quickly flick between the teams? I don't think there is. It's weird how it's the same but different. I don't like having continue in the top left. Micah Richards only got 2 more caps, chat, after this point. Oh dear. Sean Wright-Phillips. I'll tell you what, some of the players that are playing for England. Is it the arrows at the top? The arrows at the top are back and forward. But I'm looking for the ones like flick through, say, like the national team. Top middle has buttons. Oh, chat, fucking hell, those buttons are hidden, aren't they? Blimey. Chat, look at this national team for England. Look at that. Golden era. Rob Green. Stuart Downing. Jermaine Genius. Emil Heskey. You don't want to mess with me, because if you do, you might be my next. I can't say the next line. Theo Walcott, age 19. I think Danny Sturridge is better. Who wants Gareth Barry? Oh gosh, if you click on him there, it goes straight to his contract. Advisor, what do you want to do? Chat, you can't see it. Behind my head, the game has given me a tutorial. I'm just going to disable my face. Chat, whenever I click out the game, all the monitors go off and it's very scary for me. Just so you know, I've lost the game. 1 sec. Chat, what does the advisor do in the bottom of... I need this in FM26. Is there a way... I really need to just play in window mode, chat. Every time I need to click out, which is quite a lot, surprisingly, all my monitors turn off. Oh, chat, every time I click out, everything breaks. Everything's fine. Oh, the game... I think the game might have crashed. It's load... Oh, no, we're fine. We're fine. Right, let me try... display... Chat, it might vanish for you here. Also, oh, there's a right skin. Or FM, chat, you can have a skin from the previous game. Wouldn't that be a neat thing to have in this year's Football Manager? It's a joke. It's a joke. Right, if I go windowed mode... Windowed. Confirm. Chat, this might now vanish for you just as a word of warning. But I think if I put it in windowed mode, I can make it more... Oh! There you go. It's fine. I can't see the game. Oh. Never mind. I can see the game. Oh, chat. It's all... Okay. If I play... Oh, chat. If I put it to like quarter size on my screen, it's readable for you guys. You know what? Maybe FM26 was right to get rid of the dynamic resolution. Chat, I've got it scaled down to the minimum size here, so I can't read it without looking at the preview of the stream. Have I saved FM26 in case everything dies? Absolutely not. What would you like to do? I'm interested in buying this player. Make a transfer offer. How do I do that? Select the highlighted menu option. Oh, chat, it's got a... Chat, they actually have a tutorial. Also, you can't see my cursor now. What do you want to do? I want to change the transfer fee. Fucking hell, tutorials. Now I know how to play the game. Oh, yeah, chat, you guys still can't see me, can you? Oh, no. Help me again later. Might need it. There you go, chat. I can click out and stuff now. I just have to play in the minimum resolution. I can drag it wider. There you go. I can make it wide. I don't think we should make a bid on Gareth Barry. What is my transfer budget? I actually don't know. It's weird, right? I feel like this is an era where I didn't play the game as much. So like, things feel less familiar. Leave me alone. Oh, chat, I've got 55 million to spend. Chat, you have so much money starting as Man City. Weren't you a baby in 2009? I was 16 years old. What team am I looking at here? What is this? Oh, this is just the player search screen. Oh, chat. Everything's so small for me. Okay, can we be real? There are areas of the game that Football Manager has definitely improved in. I'll admit it. It has got better in certain areas. Can I stop having this fucking advisor appear? Leave me alone. Always leave me alone. Ah, oh, take me back. Bearded Egg, dude, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it a lot. And also, Joshua, I think I missed your sub while everything was breaking. So thank you. I just remembered I had FM09 installed. Who is the most valuable player? Oh, Ronaldo. He's injured. He's quite good. Is he? I'm assuming I can't sign him. Let's make an offer. Oh, God. Start of season expectations. Qualify for the Euro Cup through participation in the Premier League. Oh, I can up this if I want. Oh, 73 million then, chat. Or title challenge. And they give me 79. We'll go for this because it's closer to 6-7. I mean, does this look like Football Manager? If you showed this game compared to FM24, is that the same amount of progress as FM24 to FM26? I feel like there used to be a setting to show the polygon. Oh, here. Show graphical attributes. If I confirm that, then click on a player. Oh no, that's not what I thought it was. Ew. Chat bar charts? I feel like I'm playing attributeless. We'll turn that off, I think. Oh God, I'll be honest. I actually think I prefer FM26. Should we check, chat? What was the other skins? Because there was some. FM08 and FM09 right. Why is FM09 right? Oh, no. 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 No, don't like that. Do not like that. Get me out. Get me. No, that's chat. Where's the the graphic settings are now. I was so confused. I was like, where have the settings gone? What was FM08 skin? I actually can't remember. Let's have a look. Oh. That looks horrific, doesn't it? Why is it like an off-green shade? I mean, maybe some people like... I feel like I'm looking at like an old newspaper. I'm going to say now, I think FM09's colours were an improvement. They're like more like clean. But it is less... They're both quite flashbangy, aren't they? The space to meet the media. No, thank you. Manchester United have rejected my bid. You know that whole thing to be able to suggest offers? That's quite a good feature, isn't it, really? Like in retrospect, good addition to the game. I have a feeling Ronaldo won't join me, but we can try. I don't want to meet the media, but there's no other option than attend. Chat, I'm not being funny. This is just the same, innit? This is just literally... I'm a pupil of the school more than you school. That's me. Right, I'm bored now. Storm out. Some of my press conferences haven't changed. I'm meant to be playing FM26 here, by the way. We'll get to it in a little bit. All right, let's just spend all our budget on Ronaldo. You kind of have to remember as well, don't you? Like, the money was quite different back here. Right, for all you super cool people who are cooler than me, I have to ask, who were the best overpowered cheap players on FM09? Who were they? Imagine being able to see like the past winners of competitions. Even the finances are more detailed. Who are the ballers in FM09? Wagner Love, Brazilian legend. Why am I getting notified about bids for Mark Lee? No idea. I remember Wagner Love used to have some mad cards in FIFA back in the day. Oh, he's unreal, isn't he? Is he cheaper than Ronaldo? He's quite good, isn't he? How much is he worth? He's worth 6 million. We'll make the bid. Neymar was at Santos. He's 16. No idea if he's good or not. Did Neymar have, like, elite potential in this game? Like, there's so much I just don't remember about this. I feel like I didn't play this edition that much because it came out when I was doing my GCSEs. Wagner Love is told World Soccer that he feels he's lost some of his motivation at CSKA. He's admitted that new surroundings could be the answer. He wants to go to Newcastle. Terrible taste. You can't have Mikey Ball. Oh, Cerna was an absolute baller for Croatia back in the day, weren't he? Oh, my bid for Neymar's been accepted. Contract type, full time, mate. Full time. I mean, I'm gonna level with you, chat. There's definitely parts of this game that have not aged well. Like it doesn't feel as good as the newer games. They rejected my bid for Wagner Love. Right, up it. 8.5. Like, the suggest deal and having the back and forth before doing this was quite good. Oh, Pastore. Argentine legend. Let's have a look. Have I not spelled his name correct there? Was it no art? Chat, why is Pastore not... What was his first name? Oh, Alex Pato. How was Pato? Was Pato injury prone yet at this point? Oh, he's 18. Oh, chat. Imagine AC Milan and Serie A being licensed. That'd be neat, wouldn't it? Why is Pastore not showing up? He doesn't exist. Harry Kane. Kane didn't exist yet. Chat wasn't born. Oh, Dos Santos. Giovanni Dos Santos. Oh, he's already at Spurs, though. This is before Fierro, chat. This is very old. I don't think people appreciate like how far back we're going here. Gareth Bale had also just signed for Tottenham. No, wasn't a striker yet. I feel like even Bojan might be cut off here from 09. Oh no, he was 17. Barcelona licensed, chat. Imagine that. Imagine. Where's Kaisuke Honda? Why is Kaisuke Honda not here? I guess he wasn't in my database. Should we have a look at the Brazil national team? How good was the Brazil national team at this point? Oh. Maicon, Pato, Adriano, but he was injured. Oh, he's so good. Does anyone else feel like the bar at the top with like the nation colour and the flags looks fucking clean? Like, it looks so good. It does just look clean. Oh, Naldo, my beloved. I used to love Naldo. The bar looks clean, doesn't it, chat? And then when you go through the different nations... Oh, there's some bloke called Messi. Fucking hell. That's a look at it. Why does he look a bit like Shrek? Carlos Tevez, Aguero, Mascherano. Oh. There's a bloke called Sergio Aguero. Do you reckon he ends up being good? To be fair, he's already very good. Maybe I should sign in for Man City. No, that'd be ridiculous. That would never happen. They'd be doing a realistic rebuild. Chat, I am going back to FM26 soon. I want to get to a match. When is our first game? Oh, I think our first game is now. Oh, Neymar's set to sign for us, waiting on a work permit. Chat, is this the exact same text that is in the newer games? I think that text has not changed. Moyes wants Alano. Can't have him. I keep immediately looking in the top right for the for the continue button, chat. When do we play our first game? It's definitely said somewhere and I just can't read. Oh, chat. First match. Oh, right, the arrows. Bloody hell. Right, has to pick. Should we just play a 4-4-2? Look, chat, you can right-click on your players to remove the runs. You can right-click and tell them where to go. Oh, there's no player roles. None of that woke nonsense. That hasn't arrived yet. And then for every player, you could... Oh, gosh, I've got to remember how this worked now. You could select a player, and then you had sliders, but you could, like, change it all to, like, really small degrees, as I recall. But maybe you could... I feel like the sliders had lots more refinement. Is it on this one? Oh, look, chat. How attacking do you want to make them? On a scale of 0 to 10, how attacking? I reckon very attacking on them. Oh, the sliders. I'll be honest, chat. The UI has not aged well. Stephen Ireland can get forward. You know what? All run forward. Should we just make Micah Richards our striker? Right, chat, that's my team. Are you ready for some 3D? This might just crash. I feel like this game had 3D. It definitely did. View replays, TV review, highlight mode key. You used to be able to do a view as well, where you could see the highlights on one side and nothing else on the other. Oh, remember the match analysis where it'd give you your milestones? It'd be like, this is this player's 100th game. That was actually sick. I don't know why that got removed. Oh, chat, we're here. The game is playing, but we don't get to see it till there's a highlight. This is the first ever 3D match engine. Why are we in space? Where's the stadium? Bassy, can you get some stadiums made, please, mate? I remember watching this chat and thinking this was revolutionary. I'm trying to remember, was this the first year of 3D? Oh, you beauty! Is it loud? How loud's the game? Advanced controls. Oh, chat, we can go advanced. Match. How do I turn off the sound? Chat, I don't know how to turn off sound. Panic. What if I hit this button? Did that turn down the game, chat? There's adverts at FM Live. If I click them... Oh, it opens a dead website, chat. RIP. So this is FM09. The sound has just vanished now. Oh, it's back. Sorry. If I click out, the sound stops working. Stephen Ireland! What are the other camera angles we have here? Elevated. Oh, that one's kind of clean. Vertical scroll. Oh, my word. If you use this, get on a register. Oh, what a save by the keeper. Zoomed vertical. Oh, my word. I don't mind this one. Behind corner. Oh, that's not it. There's not great options there, is there? What do we think, chat? Oh, I'll tell you what, 2D Classic looks unreal, though. Look at that. This is Football Manager to me. Not this woke, modern 2D. The 2D Classic was classic. We can turn up the replay speeds, and we'll do it one notch. Oh, what a ball. Danny Sturridge! What a run! What a run! Danny! Oh! Right, is it time to go back to FM26 yet? Oh, sorry. Is it quieter now? Oh, we score again! Come on, look at the stadiums. No, the sound's not quite... okay, I don't know how to turn it down. Should we just call it there? Have we had I think we've had our fun. Yeah, I feel like you know what? I think I've had my fun with FM06, no, 09. Look at the rebound, Robinho. Maybe we revisit this in the summer. Oh, one more. Why not? Okay, next goal wins. Petrov, you're offside, son. It's louder than the actual Etihad. Why don't I? Jack was turning down the knob on his speakers to turn it down. I was pressing my Stream Deck to turn it down, but it only turns it down in my ears. Oh, chat. Oh, I've clicked on the window. Wait, I can resize. You know what, chat? I've had my fun. We're quitting the game. Shout out to FM09. I hope it's not broken my FM. Oh, are we back? I'll be honest, chat, this feels very nice now by comparison. Maybe to appreciate FM26 more, you just have to play FM09 for a night. Can you hear me again now? That's good, isn't it? Actually makes me appreciate this layout now. I actually quite like this now. I'll tell you what, imagine if they went from FM09 to this. One draw. Yeah, I probably should be sacked. We just need the rep. Also, I made a holy drink when I started the stream, and I've not really got through much of it. We should move that now, shouldn't we? Hey, Metally Anto, mate, thank you so much for the tier 1, 12 months, a whole year. I appreciate you, mate. Very, very kind of you. I hope you enjoyed the FM09 throwback. I'm actually shocked that the 3D didn't look worse. There's lots of players complaining. I'm just going to ignore them and hope they go away. Oh, Rundown Cook, redeemed a hydrate. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Oh, gosh. That is really strong compared to the lemon water I've been having. My cherry love bird. Has anyone ordered this flavour yet? I'm curious. If you've ordered it, did you rate it or hate it? I think I like it. It reminds me, I talked about this before. Kind of the taste reminds me a bit of a medicine I feel like I had when I was a little kid. But like the tasty medicines, you know, the ones you'd enjoy as a child. Did anyone else like the taste of medicine? Like certain ones? There's like a cherry Calpol I remember having once as a kid. And it kind of has that taste, except it's got caffeine in it. So it's great as an adult. Right. Kodjo Avora is still injured. Get Ware on the pitch for a game. Calpol was elite. Yeah, Lollipop Lovebird is the Valentine's flavour that Holy are running. If you've not checked them out, they are sponsoring the streams at the moment. They do this drink, which is an energy-based one with caffeine in, but they do also do ones with just an iced tea one and also like a hydration version. If you're not that bothered about caffeine, they do these kind of starter sets as well, where you get loads of different flavours. But I am in love with this cherry one right now. Hey, Average Darts, mate. Appreciate the kind words. 20 episodes behind on Park to Prep. Oh, you'll have that done by the end of the week, maybe. It's worth the binge. Honestly, would be happy if we went from 09 to FM26. I always wonder, right, if you found someone who's only played like FM09 and they just played that for the last 17 years and showed them FM26, would they like it? Because I think they probably would. The issue is that Football Manager 24 was like the refinement of like 10 years of like a user interface design. And then they burnt it all down, which probably wasn't very smart. What trophy are we going for right now? We are playing in the New Zealand leagues, going for the Oceanic Champions League. We're looking to qualify for the Oceanic Champions League this year. Also, my mother just texted me. I can't. Well, she texted me an hour ago. We could call her on stream, but that is very dangerous with that woman. So we won't do that. As much as I love my mother, who knows what she'll bring up on stream. What nations are in the Oceania Champions League? Honestly, outside of New Zealand, it's just all the Pacific nations, which means it should be a straightforward one to win with Auckland. But after our initial stint in China, you know, I felt like I was very daunted by the Mandarin language and I wanted to speak a bit of English. So we've headed somewhere where they speak my language. Oh, my word. He's burnt all my players. What a run. Oh, what a save. The keeper parried that on the crossbar. 125 people still play FM09 at peak times according to Steam charts. Who are those? Okay, chat. I understand the nostalgia around older football managers. And I know there are some people that really hold like Championship Manager like 0304, for example, in really high regard. But I feel like those people can't play the game every day, like over 20 years later. Is that like presumptuous? Like, you must have the greatest save game ever to still be playing FM09 now, daily. And there's like 100 people who do it every day. I want to find those 125 people, gift them FM26 and see if that figure changes. Genuinely, I'd love to, like, do they just have banging save games? Do they just not like the newer ones? Do they just like their comfort? I kind of rate it if they do. You know, you hear those stories, don't you? I can't remember what country it is. Is it like Japan where there was like a soldier who like went missing in the jungle for ages and was convinced the war was still going on? And like, you know, didn't really appreciate time had changed and it was safe and stuff. That's how I imagine the FM09 players are. Like, they're in their little bubble, so they don't have Twitter and social media. No one's told them that more games are released. They're just there in the jungle. Hey, Jinx Plays Games, how you doing? Good morning. Where are we? Where is morning? We must be in Australia, New Zealand, or Asia somewhere, I assume, for the time zones. Also, that is a great foul by Lobo, but they've given an advantage. Okay, that's not a great foul. That is not a great foul. Also, Andy Ryan, how are you doing, dude? Are you well? Okay, there's 29 minutes left. I'm looking at Tracy here thinking, mate, do your thing. Do your thing. Make the save. Please. Please miss. I'm looking at you, C. Tracy. Top right. Make the save. Oh, what a save! My boy! If he misses, I'll do 25 push-ups. Right, send me the Twitter video. Send me a video of you doing the push-ups right now, Epic Capture, and we'll watch it on stream. In fact, I'll give you 24 hours to send me the video. Otherwise, I'll ban you from my Twitch channel. Chat, is that an abuse of power? Or is that just, you know, fairly holding someone to their word? I'll let you guys decide. I think if you tell me you'll do press-ups if he'll save it, and then he does save it, yeah, I think you owe us the video. Is that Brooke Myers in their team? If it is, he's a baller in my save game with Boston. I kind of want to check that. Kind of want to check it now. Bang it! Also, chat, I've just remembered I've not edited tomorrow's Park to Prem yet. Actually, that's a lie. I started editing it, and I got as far as the away day. Yeah, there's an away day tomorrow. We're back. We're back. Reports of the series death greatly exaggerated. Have fun abusing chat. Oh, I will. Take it easy, dude. Get Wok to edit it. I don't know if I trust Wok to edit the video with respect to her. It's not that I doubt my wife's ability. It's just I think she'd like put hidden messages in the the video that I wouldn't spot. Can you hear her chat? She made me jump. She's talking through the wall at me. My wife, I literally jumped there. That was well scary. She like talked through the wall to the left, but it was so loud. It sounded like she was in my ears. She's taking the dog out to go to the toilet. I think she heard her name. Because I don't think you guys could hear her. Maybe you could. The way in which the voice was projected through the door made it sound like it was in my ears, like a ghost story or something. Also, Zeb scores. We're chilling. Even more fun Steam chart stuff. 114 people still play the FM24 demo. Guess they only really like short saves. If you have the FM24 demo and load up a save game that goes past the 6-month limit, can you just keep playing it forever? I assume not, but that would be a mad hack if you could. Tell you what, bit lucky with that penalty miss. They're not even one of the better teams, West Coast Rangers. They just caused me a little scare. Now, chat, I have got a little question for you. I can't stream super late tonight anyway, but what I'm thinking is, once I secure top spot in the group, I might just play the rest of the Northern Premier League games off stream. Just so when we come back, we're playing in the main Premier League. Although, looking at it, we've now already guaranteed our spot in the next round, which is the National League. So just as a reminder, the format is there's these 3 regional leagues. The top 2 from the Southern League and then the top 4 from the Central and Northern Leagues go into like a next league phase. I believe all the points completely reset, so it's like a fresh season. And I think it's like the top 2 teams playing a playoff. I mean, I probably could just sim the remaining games of the playoff, but my concern is they're not too spread out, but it's not very engaging viewing, is it? Have I fought for a save game after Park to Prem? Not yet. I was at one point hoping I'd wrap up Park to Prem in the next month. Like, not right now, but like a month from now. Because I go to Japan at the end of March for kind of a honeymoon holiday chat. Which is a year overdue, but finally we're getting round to it. So I'm looking forward to that in Japan. But I was hoping I might have Park to Prem wrapped up by then so that I could just have a break between series while I'm in Japan. Don't think that's going to happen. So I'm going to have to do a load of pre-recording. So there's uploads whilst I'm away. It might be that we drop like the number of uploads a week slightly just while I'm away, because otherwise I'm pre-recording like multiple seasons, which isn't very fun for me to have to edit and do kind of everything for massively in advance. Let's bring in Bevan for Weyer. But yeah, I don't know what's next after Park to Prem. I kind of hope the World Cup mode and like international football's good. I'd quite like it if there's like this ability to do lots of kind of content related to the World Cup. I don't know if that would be a, you know, something where we kind of play lots of World Cup save games with different teams. Or maybe I do something where Football Manager tries to predict the World Cup fixtures. I've not thought about it too much. Do a retro series. The issue is retro series just don't get views. Like with serialized content, like you need a long-term viewership to maintain it. And honestly, with like retro save games, be that in older FMs or the older databases, once the novelty factor wears off, people just stop watching them. Okay, it's a bit unfortunate, but that is just kind of the reality of it. Did your series from Southeast Asia to the UK get good views? That's a stupid goal. Well, the keeper's awful. The Journey Manager didn't, if I'm being honest, do great views. Obviously, it was the tail end of the FM24 anyway. But when I compare it to other save games I've done, the actual retention, people just dropped off the save game kind of every time there was a new club. There'd like be a little spike and then it would drop off. The viewership just didn't really sustain itself over the length of the save game. Am I going to do some World Cup watch-alongs? Potentially. I think World Cup watch-alongs could be pretty fun. The only issue I do have with that is that I'd be watching the game streamed rather than via satellites. There's always a bit of a delay. But there's potentially ways around that, I suppose. So, yeah, that could be an option. Oh, chat. YouTube, are you still here? People are writing F in the Twitch chat. Because Twitch has gone down. But I think, is YouTube still here? Are we good? I've not paused. Imagine if we score when no one can see. That'd be awkward. YouTube's still here. I don't understand it. I want someone to go out and find out what's wrong with things. Hello, Twitch. Welcome back. YouTube didn't go down. If someone can find out what is happening, I would love to know, because it genuinely makes no sense. Why does the stream go down on Twitch, like, momentarily? And there's, like, the multi-streaming, right? The YouTube feed is the exact same as the Twitch one. Like, it's the same content that gets put out to both. It's really bizarre. Usually what I've done in the past, actually, is I've connected to my Wi-Fi, as well as the wired connection I have. But that is already connected. So that's not solved it today. Although that is connected to the booster. So maybe I should connect it to the actual router. Oh, God, chat. I'm changing the network I'm connected to wirelessly. I think that's it. It's weird with Twitch. I don't know what the issue is. Oh, we love that. Asenzo. Beautiful. Killed YouTube now. Oh, don't say that. Wait, is YouTube... Chat, are you there? Twitch, are you here? Did I break it? I'm breaking everything. Chat, why am I changing my network settings now? I think we're back. We're fine. Everything's good. Also, I've just realised we're playing a team in the Cup here who probably play many divisions below me. Yeah, they do. I should have rotated the team. No one has attended the game. No one has shown up. You know what? If no one's going to show up, I'm leaving. Oh, chat, the door's opening. Should we get the dog? Dog? Milo. Hey, buddy. Gonna come in? Hi. Chat, I have a dog. Do you want to see dog? Hey, buddy. Are you okay? Oh, you... Hey, no biting. Okay, you just want to sit on the floor and be petted. They can't see you then. Also, we only won 2-1, Milo. That's scary, isn't it? Milo, if we wheel back... Wait, don't leave! Milo, come here! Milo! Why won't you love me? I've got an idea, chat. I'll be back. Yeah, let's go. Right, Milo, we're doing a dog show. We're doing a dog show. Milo. Hey, buddy, good boy. Chat, can you see the dog? Milo, sit. Good boy. Paw. Yeah. Can you come around this way? Sit. Right, Milo. Down. Bang. Yeah. Can you even see that? I think you can see it. Revive. Revive. No, you've got to be revived. Revive. Sit. Down. Bang. Good boy. Bang. Yeah, you're dead again. Do you want, you can have the food now. Good boy. Oh, you're going to sit up. He's doing his FM26 impression. You can get up now, mate. Free. Right, let's do it once more. I brought a lot of treats here, didn't I? Down. Bang! Yeah! Good boy. Right. I tell you what, there's more treats if you sit on my lap. How does that sound? Yeah? I don't even know if they could see you, mate, because I couldn't read the chat. Oh, let me just knock chat. Could you see that? Could you see? I don't know if you could actually see that. We've been doing some individual training. Hey, buddy. Hi. Can I pick you up? Oi. Be nice. Hey. Oh, you don't like it. It's okay. I'll bribe you. Look, there's treats. I've got the dog. The evil lady's calling you away. We need to monetize your cuteness. What is it? Oh, it's your toy. Do you want it? Get it. You're just hitting me now, babe. Right, I'll let you go, mate. You're just hitting me and the dog. Down you go. Oh, one more for the road. One more treat. There you go. Free. Off you go. Where's Wok? You don't know who Wok is. That doesn't work. Ah, there you go, chat. There's the Cruff segment of the live stream done. We nearly bottled that game that I instant resulted. Did the game actually have no one attend, or was that just a bug? They don't have a manager. We nearly lost to a team without a manager. Where'd the dog go? Oh, he's left. Right, I'll shut the door. I don't know. Chat, how well could you see the playing dead there? Didn't need a shot collar either. Just bribe him with food. He's not the dumbest dog in the world. I mean, he's food motivated. Like me, I can relate to that. Imagine Vinicius Junior goes to Liverpool. That'd be an interesting one. One day we'll see what. Well, chat, you'll see her on Bargain Hunt. Yeah, people. Oh, he came in late to the stream today. Missed that announcement, didn't they? They missed the Bargain Hunt reveal. Right, chat. I think we'll do. How many games clear are we? There's seven games left. So 21 points. I mean, we're already guaranteed a playoff spot. I'm just thinking of how much more we played today. Because I'll probably finish off the rest of the Northern Premier League off stream just because we're going to win it easily and get to the second stage. But I still need to edit tomorrow's Park to Prem video. When will I be on Bargain Hunt? The episode's been recorded, but it takes months for it to be edited, and I don't know when it will be out, but usually like 4 or 5 months. The team's rested, kind of. It'll be fine. I'm late to the stream, just got to FM09. Adriano at Inter was a baller. Chat, remember when he was on the cover of Pez? Real ones remember. Also, I need to cough. Where's my mute button? I usually have a mute button, but I can't tell. There it is. There we go. Oh my word, I had to mute up there. Doing a little bit of research. The reason Twitch is going down and not YouTube is due to it buffering a few seconds ahead. So it needs a more stable connection. Worth trying to stream at 936p. So wait, I wonder if there's a setting I can just pick to stream with more of a buffer. Potentially. That feels like that should be a thing, right? Maybe I should look into that. That is probably what it is. I think it's like really small blips. Like when my internet drops chat, I can still see the chat loading with everyone saying F. So it can't be like completely dead. And it must come back like almost instantaneously. Like when we were doing the league, right, and my internet would occasionally drop out. The weird thing was I wouldn't get disconnected from the network game. So it must have been such a small blip. They're actually looking quite good here. That's not a bad effort. Will the entire hunt consist of copies of vintage copies of Championship Manager? I wanted to buy fun stuff on Bargain Hunt and I wasn't allowed. The FM26 trees in surrounding area still look rubbish then. They are better. I mean, the trees are actually models now rather than 2D. There's definitely room for improvement, but I'll be honest, there's other areas of the game I'd rather they work on before they do anything more around the edge of stadiums. They've got a player injured who's just still playing. Surely they should sub him off? Maybe they don't have a right mid, I guess. They've not had a shot on target yet, Melville, but they've got an XG of almost 1. Bring back the roof. Amen to that. I still miss the Gibraltar Apex roof. That is actually true as well, Stu. Yeah. Any FM26 graphics issues are Zealand's fault. Videra. Oh my word, that's actually a mad save. I feel like FM26 looks way better than FM24. Oh my, that the corner flag and stayed in. Like when we did the draft mode the other week, going back to FM24 made me appreciate these graphics more. Like, I'm not going to pretend these are flawless, but it is like a massive step forward. It's just a shame that so many other elements are a step back. But you know what? The match engine's great because we're winning. My enjoyment of Football Manager hinges on, am I winning? Whitey, how you doing? Didn't get a notification tonight. That's all. I mean, the stream's gone down multiple times as well. I feel like I feel like I'm not like a regular viewer of Twitch. How reliant are people on the notifications? I feel like Twitch pops up on like other social media, but like I don't have notifications turned on for anyone really. That's never a foul, ref. He dived. The stream's gone down again. We're having so many issues today. YouTube, you're still here, right? YouTube, are you still here? I hope you're still here. Asenzo, you. I don't know why the internet's been so temperamental today. I'm going to look into it, chat, to see if we can fix it. I think what I might do is I might call it after this stream anyway. Sorry, after this match anyway, this stream, because I need to record tomorrow's... Well, not record. I need to edit tomorrow's Park to Prem video. But I'm going to try and get to the bottom of it. Because like, if it happens once every few hours, like, it's absolutely fine. It's happened way too often today. Apologies to people watching on Twitch. I imagine it's mega frustrating. So if you are persevering, I do appreciate it. Someone's still playing FM24. I think the graphics are a clear upgrade, but not a massive one. But certainly expect a lot more from a modern game. I mean, it looks better than most of the management sim games out there. I think the thing you have to remember is this is the first year of the game being in Unity. And the game had previously kind of hit the ceiling for how good it could look, whereas this is the floor of how good it can look. And it's only going to look better with time. Especially with some of the mods people have made, like the stadium mods are kind of crazy. It's such a shame that like stadium licensing is the biggest headache in football. Like stadiums are just awful to get licensing agreements for. Like it's basically impossible. Because you have to actually make agreements more often than not with the clubs, but with actually the architect firms that made the stadium designs. Which is kind of wild, but it means like, especially for older football stadiums, like if there are 4 stands designed by 4 different architects, or maybe if another architect came in and like renovated a stand, but like there's remnants of the old design, you then have to talk to 2 architects for that one stand. And it becomes an absolute nightmare. Like, I don't know if people have, you might have seen it in the news sometimes where architect firms go after like people rebuilding the world or a city or something in Minecraft. Like infringing on their stuff. Like some firms are super, that would have been a crazy goal, super like crazy protective of their design work. That's not to say there shouldn't be more like variety in the stadiums here, but I sometimes see people like talking about Bassey's like stadium mod pack, which don't get me wrong, it's absolutely incredible. Like, the stadiums look really, really good in game. I feel like there's still, like, a little bit more polish before I'm ready to use them in videos and, like, bugs to be ironed out. But in general, it looks crazy good. And obviously it uses a lot of the modelled stadiums that were modelled over many, many years by PES modders. But it will never be like that, sadly, in the base game. I think I have on Twitch enabled like low latency mode, which I think reduces the buffering. I wonder if I turn off that low latency mode, if that would help with the streams. I can't remember where that setting is, or even if that setting is still a thing. But I wonder if low latency mode reduces the buffer. And so if I change that, that might help with the stream going down. I might have to look into that. Is the projected lineup the only team's lineup graphic there is in the game? Are you talking about the one on the season preview, Mr. TD? I feel like there is another one somewhere in one of the team report bits. I'd have to like dig into it. It's annoying because the old predicted lineup before this update, I think looked better. The old panel. It had like the players' faces in circles rather than the shirts like it does now. But I don't know if those old panels and like the old pop-up got completely nuked from the code when they updated the page. But I don't know if there's a way to retrieve the old lineups. I think, I might be wrong, I think Tom might have backups of those files, but I don't know how if they can even be leveraged. Okay, we're chilling. I thought Melville had a load of chances early doors here and I started to panic. But I think we're going to be okay. I need to chat to you, Mr. Teeny, about some skinning stuff. I've not looked into the tool that much yet, but I have a few ideas for bits and bobs. So I might have to hit you up with some skinning ideas and bits. I don't want to jump in and start being like, do this, do that, because I know how fucking annoying that is when people do it. But there's a few ideas that I'm curious about with the skinning stuff that I've not had enough time to poke around with it myself. Hey Jack, Potter's been amazing this year. Just said about the lesser number of away day trips. There's one tomorrow, Kinds. There is an away day tomorrow. It's so tricky with away days because I enjoy them, but with the updates to Google Earth, it's just a bit lacking in terms of there's not as many stadiums to look at like in the grounds. And on the videos, like some of the away days do just hurt engagement. A lot of people do just skip over them. But I feel like they're good in moderation. Any spoilers as to where the away day is tomorrow? It is at a stadium that is fewer train stops away from Lewis than it is the city of the team it's for. I mean, that gives away. It's Brighton. It's the Brighton away day. It's our local rivalry. Brighton Stadium is one train stop away from Lewis. Brighton Stadium is 2 train stops away from Brighton itself. So really, it's a home day. Imagine if they come back here. Have I got an added database to this save? I have, yes. I'm using a database from an Argentinian database creator called Nacho. He posts all his stuff on Twitter rather than like to any fan site, so it can be a bit tricky like getting the up-to-date files, and all the documentation is in, I think, Spanish. Yeah, it will be Spanish, won't it? Well, because he's Argentinian. But yeah, we're using a few different leagues that he adds in. Have I thought of doing away days where it's starting at the train station? I haven't. Well, I have. I just don't know if that format doesn't work for a lot of the lower league stadiums, because actually a lot of the lower league grounds aren't really near train stations. Also, something I should mention, and I will probably mention in a video nearer the time, over on the Work the Space Discord, there's a lot of planning going right now into a meetup for the final game of Lewis's league season, which is in April. So if you're free in April, you want to come to a bit of a meetup, I don't know how many people are going to come. We've never done anything like it before. You can get all the details over on the Discord server. There's going to be at least 2 people there, so the benchmark is really high on attendance, but yeah, the more the merrier. So if you are in the south of England or you fancy a pilgrimage, yeah, keep an eye on that. I love the fact I say that and then Minty is literally written in the chat. Am I going to mention it? I'm going to make a post, I think, on the community page about it, Minty. I'm a bit wary that if you over-advertise, like, a meetup, you just get bad actors who turn up and end up being wangs. I think I have quite a lot of faith in my audience to not be full of, like, people who are going to turn up with pyros and ruin it, kind of thing. I'd like to think we're above that here at Work the Space Enterprises. But, yeah, I don't want to, it's one of those things I almost don't want to advertise it too much. I almost just want to, like, the details are on the Discord server, so there's at least a hoop to jump through to get them. Right. I'll tell you what, Kodjo Avora has been an absolute baller, but actually, our goals are coming from everywhere. Now, if we look at our goal scorers, look at the variety. We love that. I say look at the variety. It's just all the attackers in the team, but it's still nice to see. Lobo at left back, by the way, 4 goals and 7 assists is wild. He might be the GOAT. In relation to your videos on YouTube, do you decide the adverts or are they to do your algorithm? Do you decide where the adverts go? So I pick where the adverts go, kind of. I don't choose the adverts that you get. That is entirely on YouTube. YouTube comes up with some recommended advert spots on a video, which it will like naturally look for pauses. I will then sometimes remove or add some more manually depending on how many they put in. In general, with the videos, I tend to limit it to an ad per 10 minutes, with the one exception being inside the first 10 minutes of a video. Basically, you know, a lot of viewers don't get past the 10-minute mark, so it's in my interest to have a few ads front-loaded in the first bit. But then they do get less frequent later on in the videos, especially longer videos. But whilst I pick the spots where adverts will go and can tell YouTube to remove some spots if there's too many, you won't always be served them at every spot I pick. YouTube, well, partially it's down to number of advertisers and like the like if you get a 1 minute ad, they're not then going to run another ad soon after that of a similar length. But also if someone frequently clicks off videos when ads hit, they will space out the videos more for those people so that they don't leave the videos early, if that makes sense. But in terms of the control that creators have on adverts, it's literally a case of, you know, choosing for ads to be run and then selecting where those ads might be run. What stadium's received the highest ever away day rating? I think it was it Lechia Warsaw? It was one of the teams in Poland, and it had go-karting and a bouncy castle. Not bouncy castle, go-kart and bungee jumping outside. I'll tell you what it was. It was Lechia Gdansk. The PG Arena Gdansk, best away day score. What kind of content do I watch the most on YouTube? I watch a lot of like sports, like podcasty kind of bits, and like a lot of football talk. Obviously, my two kind of side loves chat alongside Football Manager are. I like playing just FPSs. I kind of bounce between them, although for the last few years, like Overwatch has just been my go-to FPS. Before that, I played a lot of Valorant, and before that, Counter-Strike, and before that, you know, Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2, like the original games. I played COD 4, like PC, like pretty competitively for a while. Like went to LANs and stuff years ago. I used to play a lot of Pro Mod, but nowadays, like I'll watch FPS stuff, like esports stuff as well. But my game of choice, honestly, my chilled out game is RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. I feel like I go through phases of playing it and not playing it. And like over the summer, I started an Iron Man account. And it's one of those games where I should get into it and play it every day. And I kind of will stop playing it. And then suddenly I go on a binge watching streak on YouTube of just old school RuneScape videos. And then I'm suckered back in for another month. Why is the meetup not in Poland? Budget constraints. Dirty Bomb. Oh, I played so much Dirty Bomb back in the day, Lewis. Real ones, no chat. I used to do a lot of Dirty Bomb content. R.I.P. DB. DB2 when? It's never happening. I'm over it. I'm fine. But yeah, I'm playing OSRS at the moment. I'm playing like an Iron Man account, which is the first time I've ever played an Iron Man account. And I am really enjoying it. Although I feel like I lack the focus to like do any one thing, which is probably a good thing. My account is very balanced for someone who's complete noob at RuneScape and has no idea what they're doing. I like try and avoid all the efficiency guides and kind of just operate off vibes, and it's quite a fun way to play the game. I think I'm meant to be playing Barbarian Assault at some point soon, but I have never played it before, and I've heard it's hell. And I don't know if that's exaggerated, but I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to work with other people. Like, I play OSRS as a single-player game, primarily. But maybe at some point I'll go on my Discord server and be like, right, if you play old school RuneScape and know Barbarian Assault, can you help me get the chest piece, please? Just so I have it on my iron. But that will then involve 3 or 4, I think it's 5 people in that game. That will involve 3 or 4 people being exposed to my ineptitude at OSRS and will potentially result in them no longer watching the content. Have I been watching GG? I have, Nanomatter. Yeah, Gillador Games is quality. It's funny, actually, Soup, who does that series, plays Football Manager. He was like a very early subscriber to my channel. Like, he's one of the oldest subscribers to Work the Space. And now he's like one of the biggest old school RuneScape creators, which is kind of funny. Like, for years, it used to be on YouTube chat that you could see like your most subscribed subscribers. So you could see like who the biggest channels are that were subscribed to you. I think it's hidden now. Like, it was back when YouTube had their subscriptions a lot more open. And there'd be some like really random channels who were just super into Football Manager that you'd like never expect, and he was one of them. Hey, take it easy, Smogfather. Yeah, chat, I'm not going to be live for too much longer because I do still need to edit tomorrow's Park to Prem. I mentioned earlier, I got as far as editing up to the away day, and then I started the stream. It's weird, I've noticed, you'll see it in tomorrow's Park to Prem video, like, the first 12 minutes is kind of recappy stuff. Like, covering some transfers and covering what's happened. I'm trying to get this balance of kind of recapping essential stuff so you're still connected with the save game but not dragging it out too long. And tomorrow's is on the longer side, but when I watch it through, I think it flows really well, and there's not much useless info there. Like with the beta save with Manchester United, I tried to do a thing where I'd always get into the first match of the episode within 6 minutes, and I feel like I had to cut out loads of really not important stuff, but stuff that is like the contextual stuff that makes a Football Manager save interesting over time. So if you watch tomorrow's Park to Prem, watch with that in the back of your mind and let me know what you think of the first kind of segment in terms of recapping results, transfers and all that stuff. Because I would like feedback on that. And you know what? I know there's 105 people watching on Twitch. I actually can't see the viewers for YouTube. But I'm going to assume there's enough people here that at least 10 people here right now can give me feedback on tomorrow's video. Kingslayer Cuckoo, dude, thank you so much for the Prime as well. 8 months. Love to see it. Appreciate you, mate. Thank you, thank you. What happened to FM09? We woke up from the coma. No, it wasn't crashing. So maybe that makes it better than FM26. Is FM my only spreadsheet game? It is. I feel like when you play a spreadsheet game for a living and you have to play that game all year round, you kind of have an aversion to other spreadsheet games. I guess the one exception is MFL, which I am going to be doing some stream stuff on next week with MFL, which I'm looking forward to. MFL is like So Rare meets Ultimate Team meets Football Manager. It's like you play for real money. Like, I'm not going to pretend it's an accessible game if you don't have disposable income. But imagine Football Manager, but like a multiplayer simulated football world where all the players have values. It's very fun. And I like the negotiating element and having to sort out loans for players because it is akin to like actually like I imagine how real managers have to negotiate deals. I enjoy it a lot. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some stuff with that game on stream next week because they're doing some sponsored stream stuff. But I like it when I get to work with like companies and brands like that, and it's a game that I've been playing for like 9 months without the sponsored stuff. Like there's a group of people on the Discord server who are always talking about it and are still playing the game now. So hopefully, you know, if people are curious about it, having seen the videos on it next week, or the streams on it next week, and beyond, it's going to be like an ongoing thing with one stream a week, I think is the plan. Or I say one stream, it'll be a segment like at the end of a stream. But yeah, there'll be people on the Discord server who can like help people out, I guess, with any questions, because it is complicated when you start. When did I go back on FM26? You start watching Match of the Day? A while ago. Is FM26 worth the €40.19? I'll be honest with you. If you're not sure if FM26 is worth it, download the game on Steam, the demo. There's a demo of Football Manager that you can play. It allows you to play up to 6 months of a save game before you buy the game. And if you do want to buy the game, there is a discount on Fanatical, which if you use the code, I think it's WTS, you get a bonus discount. I think I'm just going to check actually that the discount is actually kind of valid still. But I think it is. I'm trying to remember what my URL is for Fanatical. I think it's this. Let me check. Does that work? What is the discount right now? There's a discount. Yeah, you can get Football Manager for £30.39, chat. Which I think is cheaper than the sale elsewhere. I could be mistaken. But I'm pretty sure that is the cheapest price it is. I'll put the link in the chats for you guys on both platforms. Give me a second. So if you are on the fence, like I said, go before you buy the game via this link, go play the demo on Steam, because you can literally try FM26 before you buy. But if you have been on the fence for it, or maybe you were thinking about buying it in a sale, like the game is on sale on all platforms now, this discount link is is cheaper than the discount link elsewhere. So if you're, weighing it up, that link there, I put it in both chats, it should automatically apply the discount as well. Do just check in your country that the code can be activated, but it can be activated most places around the world. But yeah, that's an option. Obviously, the amount that is discounted varies depending on where you are in the world. But in the UK, it's £30.39, which is pretty good. Right. Should we do one more game? I've been saying that for a while. We did just draw a game as well. I was very casual about that. I was too distracted by the FM26 discount question. Are Eastern Suburbs one of the better teams? No, they're in 10th. I've just drawn against them. We're washed. 5 games left. I think if we win this next game, we're pretty much guaranteed top spot. What is the price for a club in MFL right now? I can tell you, Canes. Let me check. The cheapest club on MFL right now is $52. And it's the end of the season, so it is like the best time to join if you're thinking about it. People write F, and I don't know if I'm being trolled. Are we back? Did we have a mini F? I think we're back. I think that was a very mini F. Bevan's complaining about a lack of first team football. I've really tried to give him game time whilst Kodjo Avoro was injured. Can I lower his... Okay, I can actually lower his playing time without having to beg him. Maybe that'll help. I think we're back. I need to look into the stream going down, chat. I wonder if turning off low latency mode would help. I think we're back. Are we back? Yeah, there's people writing in the chat. The chat's loading for me. I've got so many emails with my latest stream stats, because every time the stream goes down, I get an email. 3 emails. Which then improved the immersion of the game feels dead. Stephen, so I'm curious, right? What is immersion in Football Manager? What would solve it? Because I'll be honest, chat, I kind of agree. And I talked a bit about what I find immersion kind of to be in Football Manager. And for me, a lot of it is just knowing what's going on in my game world. Like, be that in the present, past, or future tense, like what could happen in terms of youngsters upcoming. Past in terms of, best 11s, being able to look at like past league positions over a season and stuff. And then also kind of just means by which to know what's going on in the present without me having to hunt out for it. But I do feel like the word immersion means very different things for different people. And when it comes to kind of improving the immersion of the game, actually, people are actually talking about very different things, which makes it difficult to address. I kind of discussed what I think immersion is and what I think would help with it, but I don't necessarily think that someone else who uses the word immersion is thinking of the same things as me. Like, I talked about it earlier, chat. There's like, for me, immersion is like knowing what's happening in my Football Manager save game, what is going to happen and what has happened. And there's like loads of really easy little ways to kind of help with it. Like, I just think the season preview screen is like not great, and the competition screen. Like, not being able to see the top 3 performers for like most assists, top goal scorer, clean sheets, like kind of watching those races happen is kind of a big thing. And you don't really get that anymore because you only see the top goal scorer. Like, you used to on the fixtures screen when you look at upcoming games, get the league position of all the teams you're going to play. And I almost feel like when you looked at that screen and looked through your upcoming fixtures and clicked through them, you almost subconsciously started to kind of take note of, oh, Tottenham are in 16th in my save game at the moment. And so then later on in the year where you see them higher up the table, you kind of remember because you saw it on the fixture screen that they were lower down. And so you kind of fill in that gap in your head of, oh, they've made progress this season. And also, of course, there was like the past league positions graph you could look at to kind of see how teams had gone up and down during a season. There's like lots of current, present season stuff like that I think would really help. I think like in terms of looking back, like just stuff like the past league positions graph, for over many seasons being on the club webpage would help a lot. Like being able to, on the club site screen, see that team's current top goal scorer, top assister, top performer. Like, so you get that context as to who are their best players right now. Because at the moment, it's just like their top 3 key players, right, randomly picked. I kind of miss when I had like their captain, the key player, and the hot prospect. I definitely feel like for me, the 3 screens that would help with immersion for me a lot would be the club site screen, the player profile screen, and the competition screen. Because I think they are 3 screens which every user of Football Manager accesses super frequently. Maybe I'm wrong there. I feel like if you looked at screens that people go to more than any other that lead to them kind of going elsewhere in their game world to see other stuff going on, I think those 3 screens are the primary ones. And I feel like a lot of the kind of tile and cards and stuff that are on those pages lost a lot of the ways in which they divert you to other parts of the game. Like even little things, like if you look at youth players, it no longer shows if they've got like under 21 caps. Like now it only shows caps for a player if they're like senior team caps. Whereas if you looked at like a 20-year-old and saw they had like loads of under 21 caps, inadvertently, that might lead to you then clicking on that under 21 national team and kind of looking at other players there. And then you build up a knowledge of more young players. Like there's little ways in which Football Manager unintentionally tricks you into knowing what's going on in your save game without you having to read the news articles. They need to have back transfer deadline day. Okay, so like transfer deadline day is in Football Manager, just the UI doesn't go yellow, which I know sounds ridiculous, but like on deadline day, the game does progress more slowly, and on the portal screen, you get all the agent offers like you used to in the top right. Like in terms of what's actually in what deadline day consists of, it's pretty much all in the game. It's just, it doesn't feel like an event anymore because it's not yellow, and it sounds fucking stupid. But I think if the, you know, like when you have like a Champions League game, or like depending on the cup competition, the background sometimes changes. If on deadline day it all just went yellow, I think people would like, it would feel like more of a thing then. Yeah, like not being able to hover over the league history and see past finishing positions is another great example. The immersion, I mean, is doing more than just going from one game to the next. There's literally nothing to do outside the transfer window, and it's boring. But what is missing that was there? Because I don't think FM26 is missing that much stuff that wasn't there for immersion. But I think it's that thing I mentioned before, where because on some of the screens you visit most frequently, they've kind of lost the breadcrumbs that would lead to you kind of following a trail of thought and going to different parts of the game. Because those things don't exist anymore, you just feel like by default you should just constantly hit the continue button. And because you have to kind of go out of your way to discover stuff going on in your game by like searching it or really navigating to niche screens, it feels like a lot of effort and like it's a chore. I don't know. That's kind of my 2 cents on I think where the immersion's gone wrong. I just feel like you don't know what's happening in your save game without going and actively seeking it out, whereas before you'd get extra bits of context kind of passively given to you in a way where you didn't have to go out and find it, but also you were just kind of tricked into going and exploring screens by them being more accessible via other pages. I guess that's for me, where it's at. The club reputation pages still exist, Stephen. Like, you can still see club reputation. Like, I show it in videos a lot. Admittedly, it doesn't appear in news inbox items, but that's another example, right, where it's something that used to get, like, sent to you. Stuff that come as a news inbox item that now is just either a news headline or just buried in, like, a load of menus for you to find. I think one of the things I miss the most, and I don't know about anyone else, I miss the end of season review thing. It just felt like a really significant like beat in a season that I'd often play to. You know, if it's late at night and I've played the last game of the season, I'd be like, oh, I'm just going to play to that end of season review bit. And like seeing your fans player of the season and, you know, players player of the season and, you know, signing of the season, all that stuff. Like, a lot of that stuff does still exist in the game, but it's in news articles that you have to actively go out and find. And often they vanish within a few days of generating, so you just miss them. Whereas it used to be, it'd come in that season preview bit. It's frustrating because I think a lot of that stuff just... I think they must realise what's important and what's not. Really, show you the club reputation table because I can't find it. I'll show you after this, Stephen. But yeah, season summary I miss a lot. The game flow feels more broken, whereas in previous seasons you get lost in a rabbit hole a lot more. Agreed. I absolutely agree. The thing is, right, chat, I know from conversations I've had, like over the month since release, Sports Interactive are listening to what people are saying. Like, they are aware that people, you know, don't feel immersed in the game right now. Like, it is on their radar, and I think they are, like, trying to target pain points. So I don't have any regrets about not pressing Miles hard about the new game. I hadn't played the game at the point, Stephen, where I did the interview with Miles. So I knew as little as anyone else. Like, I think people saw the timing of when the interview came out and assumed, I guess, that I'd been playing the game a lot. But the reality is that interview was recorded way before it went out on YouTube. So I didn't have the game in hand. I could only go off what was shown publicly. And let's be honest, chat. Can anyone remember when they showed off like the UI trailer? You know, when it was like bright and everything and it was all really edited highly. I think lots of people were bigging that up. I remember there being so much hype around the UI video. And then as soon as people started to interact with it, it was kind of the whole, brother, ew. Like, I hate that meme so much. But like, what is this? Look, chat, all I'll say is, in retrospect, if I could have sat down with Miles a month after launch, or even after they missed the day one patch, I think I would. The whole interview would be quite different. But I hadn't played the game as much. Well, I think I had one day with an alpha build, and then I was interviewing Miles. And at that point, like, you can't really have an opinion so soon. But if you want to get the club reputation bit, you just go to club lists, and then you can sort by rep here, and it sorts them in order. This isn't the best example, obviously, but you can do it for any league. So if I go to England, and then you go to men's list, and then it has all the teams listed by rep here. Although these reps seem very bugged on this database, because I'm not sure why League One Huddersfield and Cardiff have national rep. But yeah, like, the old rep system does exist here, and this is dynamic. I think it's broken with the amount of leagues I've got loaded here. I don't have these lower English leagues loaded, but I know in my Park to Prem save game, like, this has all been generating correctly. I like the fact that Swansea's B team get an English reputation. Also, that last game that we just won, Vidaria scored 4 goals in it. Imagine scoring 4 goals in a game and your name doesn't get uttered during the match. So they've changed the rep. Instead of stars, they're now worded. Yes. I mean, it's now the segments. It's the segments instead, which does still amount to 10. So it is still the star system. But obviously the wording is next to it as well. Like, ignore the words, count the segments. Although, I'll be honest, chat, I think stars would just be better. But what would I know? I'm trying to remember. Mr. Teeny, are you still here, mate? Because I'm trying to think where I saw that. I saw like a last used lineup. I swear I did. But maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm thinking of the old pop-up for the opposition report. I feel like there was somewhere where you could see like their last used thing. Oh, here, expected tactic. Here. So this exists as a thing, but I don't know if you can pull it through. Because you could just go with if this is pullable, this graphic would be sick to have on the club, like in it somewhere. But I don't know where it's hidden. But yeah, that is a thing. It's a bit annoying because it only shows up for teams you've got like team reports on. I assume it doesn't exist for other teams. I knew it was somewhere. But like, the annoying thing is, right, chap, like, you can quick flick through the leagues like this, but I don't know about anyone else. I find that more often than not, I'm on this screen to look at competitions. But do people use this screen or this screen more? I feel like this screen just feels a bit messy. So I don't go to it that often. And also because the league table doesn't fit all the teams in for like most divisions. But then like you come here and then you can't quick flick through all the different leagues. And because this is the screen I go to most of the time when I'm looking at competitions, and if I want to change, I have to do the fucking hokey cokey, like in and out, like what is this? Like this drop down is genuine insanity. Like I've not seen enough people complain about how mental this is. Like, chat, what is this drop down? Like you're going left and right, left. Like what's happening? The arrow points left and it goes out to the right. I'm fine. Everything's fine. You're better off typing in the league. I mean, true. But let's be honest, like, it should just be a quick flick, shouldn't it? I think, you know what would help a lot, chat? If the top nav bit was tied to the thing you're looking at. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're on a player here, you know, like in old Football Managers, you'd have, like, all the drop-down bit that had a lot of the stuff here, and, like, a lot of these actions with their own section. It'd be way better. And like the same when you're like looking at other teams, because the top bar is always your club, right? So like, what I wish it was a case of I could go to like squad under 21s and it would go to Bay Olympics under 21s. Do you know what I mean? Like, this bar is just all your stuff, your universe. Like, one of the worst areas for it is, like, national team stuff. Like, I should be able to see under 21s, main team. Like, contextually, all this stuff that's broken up through these panels should just exist as a thing along the top. Thing is, I think they know this. I'm still convinced that a lot of this design stuff is just hangovers. Like, I don't know if people can remember because they fixed it after I mentioned it on a stream. But for ages, these scatter charts and stuff had the old Football Manager logo in the top corner, like after launch. And this logo changed before FM25. Which means that, like, these kind of graph pages and they have a lot of the design issues that are, like, the worst issues with FM. Like, these clearly hadn't been touched since, like, FM25 pre-release. Like, they actually updated it so when you mouse over now, it actually gives you the values. These values didn't exist for a period of time. It just showed the team name when you moused over. But even now, like, there's no scale on the graph. It's like, if you want to know, oh, how far over to the right are they? You've got to remember, oh, they have a conversion rate of 21%, and they have a conversion rate of 6%. So now I know this is on a scale of 6 to 21. And you can't read the data without memorizing the highs and lows and then kind of, you know, flicking between. Like, what is the gap between these two teams in terms of percentage for their conversion rate along the bottom? The only way I can know is if I mouse over, which is absolute insanity. The difference, by the way, is 1.6% roughly. But, like, the fact that that's just not immediately apparent is just bizarre. It's like a useless graph. How's the match engine after this week's update? I've not played much on it yet. I actually don't think it changes the overall balance of the match engine very much. But I've not been running any, like, crazy broken strikerless tactics or anything that kind of heavily exploit the engine. Hey, Tom and Valens, dude. Thank you so much for the 20 months, dude. Hex is going well. I will be honest, you've come in right as we're about to end the stream, so I'm very sorry. But I think it's going good. Like, we've secured a spot in the latter stages of the New Zealand League. I think, chat, off stream, I will play the last 2 games of this stage. We're guaranteed first seeding immediately. Even if Western Springs win all their remaining games, if we get 1 draw, we finish above them. So I think next stream, I'll just come back unless the transfer window opens, which it might. I can't see it opening here, so maybe it's fine. But I'll probably just play the last few dead rubber games. But we still got a little work to do before we can get to continental football. Hey, chat, can someone help me with loading a player face on a player created in the pre-game editor? That is a very complicated thing to explain in a chat, Sin Thomas, but you need to get a config file set up that has that player's unique player ID. Right, chat, it's getting late. I said I was going to wrap up the stream 40 minutes ago. That's gone well, hasn't it? No, I've been having too much fun yapping away with you guys. I need to edit tomorrow's Park to Prem video. So I'm going to love you and leave you. That video will drop at midday. In terms of streaming, I am hoping to be streaming a lot more next week. I know I kind of had this big return to streaming last weekend, and then I had to film some TV stuff earlier in the week, and then I have just been ill the last few days. But I'm feeling a lot better now. So yeah, we should have streams this coming week, which is going to be good fun. So, yeah, keep your eye peeled for that. Hey, appreciate it, Mr. Tina. Yeah, if you have any questions or if there's any panel stuff that I might know where it's hidden, let me know, because stuff is hidden. Right, chat, we're going to leave things there. I love you. I'm going to leave you. Appreciate you all. If you want to get involved in the Lewis FC meetup happening in April, there's like planning going on right now over on the Discord server. That is discord.gg/workthespace. So get in there. There is a chat channel specifically for it. If you've got any questions, we're still fleshing out plans and stuff, but it'd be good to see as many people there as possible. And yeah, that's all from me. Apologies for all the issues with the stream going down today. I'm going to look into that and try and get it fixed. I don't know what the issues are, but we'll try our best. We've been trying for many months with it. But I appreciate all of you guys who persevered with it, because I know it's kind of frustrating. Anyway, I'm saying I'm leaving a load. I'm just going to hit the outro button. Then I have to leave. This is genius. I love you all. Take it easy. And yeah, I'll be back streaming on Tuesday, I think.